Are you just tired of your website host letting you down? Well, today we're going to take a really close look at hosting.com to see if it's the right fix for your website right now in 2026. We'll break down its biggest strengths, its honest weaknesses, and who it's really built for. So let me ask you, does this sound familiar? You've built your site, you're creating amazing content, but your host just can't keep up. Your page is loaded to crawl, the site goes down for absolutely no reason, and then bam, that renewal bill is a total shock. It's a huge source of frustration, I know. If that hit a little too close to home, you're probably looking for a better option. So today, we're putting a service to the test that claims to solve these exact problems, hosting.com. The real question is, does it actually deliver on that promise? Let's find out. So, who is hosting.com actually for? Here's the thing, it's not trying to be everything to everyone. It's specifically designed for small businesses, bloggers, and pretty much anyone starting a website who needs a reliable platform that can actually grow with them. Okay, so let's get into the details. We're going to start with the core strengths, the things that make hosting.com a genuinely compelling option. So, what does it get right? So this gives you a great overview of the whole package. First, you've got solid performance, which is just essential. Then it includes key freebies like a free SSL certificate. That's what gives you that little padlock in the address bar, and a free site migration, which believe me is a massive time saver if you're moving from another host. Plus, it's all designed to be super easy to use with support available around the clock. Now, this number right here, it's a big deal. 99.9% uptime. That's hosting.com's target, and it's a critical industry benchmark. What it means in simple terms is that your website is almost always online and ready for your visitors. Even a fraction of a percent less can mean hours of downtime over a year, so hitting this number is absolutely key. And this really shows their focus on simplicity. They've made the whole process painless. You just pick a plan, their team moves your site for free, and then you manage everything through something called cPanel. If you're not familiar with it, cPanel is the industry standard because it's so intuitive and visual. You definitely don't need to know any code to get started. Beyond just being online, speed is completely non negotiable these days. A slow website can tank your search engine rankings and make visitors click away instantly. Hosting.com puts a real emphasis on performance, using modern tech to make sure your pages load fast, which creates a much better experience for everyone who visits your site. But to give you the full picture, we have to be honest here. No service is perfect, and making a good decision means looking at the other side of the coin. So let's talk about the drawbacks you need to watch out for. This table lays it out pretty clearly. First, those really low introductory prices, well, they don't last forever. Renewal prices are higher. That's pretty common in the hosting world, but it's something you need to budget for. Second, the cheaper plans have limits on their resources, so if your site suddenly goes viral, you might need to upgrade. And finally, while support is there 24/7, some people have reported that it can be a little inconsistent, especially for really complex technical issues. So, after putting it all together, what's the final call? When you weigh the clear benefits against these potential drawbacks, is hosting.com actually worth it for you? When you look at the balance, the value becomes really clear. For its target audience, small businesses and growing sites, the day-to-day benefits of having strong reliability, good speed, and something that's easy to use are incredibly valuable. For a lot of folks, these strengths are going to easily outweigh the higher long-term cost. And look, it's not just our opinion. This conclusion from a recent performance and pricing analysis confirms it. They found that for the right user, this service delivers excellent value and is considered a solid, dependable choice. It really hits the mark for who it's designed for. So, our final verdict is a confident recommendation. If you're starting a new website, or if you're running a small business site that's starting to grow, hosting.com is a genuinely smart choice. It gives you the foundation you need without all the technical headaches. So, if this sounds like the right solution for you, we've actually included a special discount link down in the description. It's a limited time offer just for our viewers, so it's the best way to get started with a great host at the absolute lowest price. To wrap things up, I'd love to know what matters most to you. When you're picking a host, is it all about speed, price, or support? Let us know down in the comments. And if you want more clear, straightforward explainers like this one, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.